Now, this is going to be a different example. This is going to be an example of trying to open a locked door. So there's a locked door, and the guard asks, is the password correct? If the password is incorrect, you can't go inside, you can try again. If the password is correct, the door opens and the while loop stops. So let's take a look at this. Password right now is going to be an empty string. We're going to have while password is not equal to Python. So the password is Python. And as long as we don't put Python inside, this is going to keep running. We'll say password is equal to input. Enter the password, like so. And then we're going to say print door lock. So let's see how this works. If we press play, we can now type things in here. Type in Cassin. Oh, that doesn't work. I'll type in password. That doesn't work. I'll type in hello. That doesn't work. I'll type in Pokemon. You can see this doesn't work, but it keeps running the code over and over again until I type in the right password. And as you know, the password is Python. When I type that in, the door is unlocked. So a while loop is something that waits for some specific information. In this case, it was password Python. In the video before, it was waiting until we're above floor 5. Now, let's make this a little bit more difficult. We'll add a bit more information here. We're going to add some conditional statements inside of our while loop now, which is a common way to use while loops. So we'll say something like this. We can even just use while true. And this is going to be a while loop that keeps running while true until we say it's false or until we break, which I'm going to show you right now. Now the answer is equal to the input type exit you leave, like so. As a matter of fact, we'll do this. There we go. Just so it's obvious. Now, if the answer is equal to exit, then we're going to say break. So let's press play. It says type exit to leave. Let's say I miss type exit. Oh, look, it doesn't work. 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 Ooh. Okay, now if I type in exit, you can see now it stops running. So a break is something that we can use to stop our code from running. And while true, when we have something like this, it's not related to any condition, but it will just keep happening until we say don't do it, right? So you can think about this example as maybe a security guard standing in front of a door until you tell them to stop. So they're going to keep standing in front of that door until you specifically say, hey, security guard, stop. And that's what this break is right there. Great. So that's this while loop. Hopefully that is clear. I'll do something else just so we can give you some homework, and then we'll move on to the advanced video. So let's have something like this. Okay. While we have energy is equal to 1000. I'll say while we'll do this. Hungry is equal to true. Okay. I'll say while hungry is equal to true, then we'll say print eating pizza. Now I wonder why this is. Actually, we can just say while hungry. There we go. While hungry, if this is true, then this will keep running. And we know that it is true because we've said it right here. So while hungry, keep eating pizza. Okay. And we need to add another counter here. So we'll say pizza counter is equal to 0. Okay. We'll say pizza counter is plus equals 1. And after this, we're going to say if pizza counter is greater than 5, greater or equal to 5, we'll say hungry is equal to false. There we go. Now, what's happening here? And actually, matter of fact, we'll also put this here. We'll say print slices consumed is equal to pizza counter, if I can type. The reason why this is an error is because I didn't put the F right here. There we go. So what's happening? We've set hungry to true, and we have pizza counter at 0. Now, while hungry is true, this is what this does. While the hungry is true, we're going to eat pizza, and we're going to tell the user that there is how many pizzas we have eaten, how many pizza slices we've eaten, and then we're going to add 1 to the pizza counter variable because we've just eaten a slice. Therefore, we should tell Python that we've eaten a slice. That's why we're adding 1. And if the pizza counter is more than 5, meaning we've eaten 5 or equal to 5 slices, then hungry is going to be equal to false. And you can maybe say here, print I have eaten too much pizza. Let's press play and see what happens. Eating pizza, slices consumed 0. Eating pizza, slices consumed 2. You can see it goes to this point here. I've eaten too much pizza right here. Perfect. So as soon as it hits 5, then that is when it will say you've eaten too much pizza. Great. Now what we should do is maybe put this after. This will make our code much easier to understand. Take a look at this. Eating pizza. Oh, now I've got 1 slice. So now it actually says that we've eaten 5 slices and then that we've eaten too much pizza, which makes a lot more sense, I think. Perfect, great. So that's this video. Hopefully it makes sense, and I'll see you guys in the advanced video.